live at the Illinois State Fair.
Yes.
And today, much humid. I mean, I was going to say warmer, but it's really not. It's just humid.
It is humid.
You see a lot of people streaming in already with their Jonas Brothers t-shirts on because...
Well, Jonas Brothers, they are in town, and they're coming in a little early. Obviously, it's hot out right now, but we did have some storms maybe heading our way tonight. So that concert was moved up to 6:15. The change was made due to the storms expected, but the grandstand's policy on their weather cancellations is they will not fully cancel until it is severe, and in that moment that they will cancel it. So they said rain or shine that they're going to keep it going on unless those, you hear thunder, see lightning. But other than that, y'all, if you're coming down for the Jonas Brothers, I think they're playing tonight.
I think, and I think that they did the smart thing by moving it up.
Yes,
Today's theme is Republican Day. So yesterday was Governor's Day, which is Democrats' Day, really, and today is Governor's Day, and GOP lawmakers from around the state marked the occasion with a rally on the fairgrounds. Other big events today include the Society Horse Show, as well as a free concert from country star Tyler Braden. Do you know him?
I have heard of him. And honestly, a lot of the free concerts they've been posting about, a lot of up and coming country artists and stuff. So if you aren't seeing the Jonas Brothers, you can still come out, just walk around. You will run into stages wherever you go with so many good music everywhere.
That's right.
Segment sponsored by Illinois Pork Producers.
Well, one of the highlights of the Illinois State Fair every year is the pork patio. That's where we find News Channel 20's Cheryl Lemke with the latest. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, everyone. After a very wet, very stormy start to the day, I'm glad to say that we've got a break in the action, and right now we've got some sunshine here at the fairgrounds. Whenever you come out to the fairgrounds, you always think about going on those amazing carnival rides. You think about the animals. Pork sandwich. They have a pork chop sandwich. They also have a pork burger, like a hamburger, but it's made with pork meat instead. And one of their signature dishes, though, is a pork chop on a stick. And they also have a pork twister, which is pieces of pork wrapped in bacon, then it's grilled to perfection. So again, come on down to the pork patio. You'll be in hog heaven. Reporting live from the fairgrounds, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Cheryl Lemke. Back to you.
A state fair without that fair food.
I know. Right? I think that's why I said the other morning, it's 99% why I come.
Okay. I mean,
And I didn't think I was going to get anything today because it's so
help
hot,
it.
but I had to.
As you walk by, you got to stop. I mean, multiple things. Hello.
From corn dogs to funnel cakes, the state fair has something for everyone. We asked fairgoers what their favorite fair foods are, and they answered us, and of course, it ran the gamut.
Right.
We do deep fried cheese curds, Wisconsin beer battered deep fried cheese curds. We also do smash burgers, the everything burger, donut burgers, curd burgers, and more.
And we sell mini donuts and donut sundaes. We have pineapple whip, tropical smoothies, Dole Whips, things like that.
Ooh, Dole Whip. That I was looking for something cool, but
With
I
it
just
being
couldn't
hot?
find it. But I had to go. People ask me. I got these the other day, and people asked me if I really did like them, and I do because if they're not soggy in the middle like a real funnel cake.
I was just discussing that.
Not as messy.
And it's so crispy and good. I also would like to give a shout out, if you want to wash it down, Hayes is a local coffee shop. Obviously, we love our fair food, but there's also a lot of local stops as well. Get some Lotus. It's right when you walk into the fairgrounds. Gotta have me some of that. So local and your basic fair food, all here for you.
And all good. We'll be right back.
Well, now we want to head out to the Illinois State Fair. We're going to meet up with our Don Sterling and Eliza Petrie, and then we're going to head over to Cheryl at the pork patio in just a few. But first, we want to go to Don and Eliza. How's the weather holding out? Hot and humid, right?
So nice.
I mean, beautiful.
It's
humid,
beautiful.
but it's all right.
This helped cool down you inside.
Gotta give a shout out to the apple cider slushie. That helps a lot.
Yes, it does. And I only have one eye open because
the spotlight
right in the sun.
Yes.
And you've been hearing about the weather, of course, throughout our newscasts and throughout the day because severe weather could happen across the region, but later tonight.
But of course, if you're coming out to the fair, they have a plan in place just in case that severe weather does hit. And it works in part with the National Weather Service, who is on site.
I would encourage people, before you come, know before you go, right? Check the weather forecast. When you arrive, make sure that you know where storm shelters are. We have a public address system, and we will alert people.
And of course, also, if there's ever any emergencies when it comes to any severe weather coming through, be sure to stop by the state police trooper. They have that headquarters. It's right across the street from the grandstand. Yes. So very easy to find. If you need any help with anything, those state troopers can help you as well.
Right. And okay, with the concert, No concerns there. They actually moved it up so that they could get it in just in case. So the Jonas Brothers concert, by the way, all these people streaming in are wearing Jonas Brothers shirts and they're ready for the concert.
Yes.
It's starting earlier than planned. Gates just opened at 6 and their show will start at 7. So they can get it in. I love that they did that too.
Oh, perfect timing. And if I was a betting woman, I think they're going to beat out
for
the
sure.
storms are not coming till later tonight,
Yes.
so you will make it through the concert. The opener obviously starts at like 6:15 or so. People are coming in now, and look how beautiful it is.
Yeah.
I don't see any storms on the way.
Well, but I have learned in all my years of listening
never
to
know.
our meteorologists that when it's hot and humid like this, that's what triggers them later on. So, boy, all right. We're just going to hang out here for a while at the Illinois State Fair. Back to you. We are live out here and have been every day.
Oh, yes, huh?
Some days cooler than others.
Yes, the heat, we're feeling it. But last night actually was quite the night. It was the Governor's Sale of Champions, and they even broke a few records. It was super exciting stuff. I had the chance to speak with some of the Grand Champion exhibitors. Take a look.
To be a Grand Champion exhibitor at the Illinois State Fair is a dream come true.
I don't feel like it's even happened, I guess.
This has definitely been a dream of mine for years. You come to the state fair since I was 10 years old, and I always wanted to come here.
But dreams do not come true without the hard work of the exhibitors and their families.
I think that's really important about this win for me is that it really was a family win. And so I'm really grateful for the work that both of my siblings put in the barn.
While each year at the Sale of Champions is special, this year was a little extra special. 2 new records were broken. The first record, the Land of Lincoln steer, went for $65,000. It was exhibited by Chase Riley of Grundy County. Olivia Scheich, who was also an exhibitor of a Land of Lincoln Grand Champion, explains.
In Land of Lincoln, what makes it really special about his win is that he was born and raised in Illinois, so that just means that we have some pretty incredible breeders around here.
The second record was for the treasured last auction item, the Grand Champion steer, exhibited by Cade Gensini of Putnam County.
Tonight we have a new record of $110,000 for the steer at the Illinois State Fair.
The previous record set by M.K. Pritzker was $105,000. The governor announced that he and the First Lady would match that record, but also friends of the Gensini family came together and collected an extra $5,000, making this year's new record $110,000.
Like a loss of words when it happened, obviously.
When I spoke to Kay Gensini, he says while being a part of a historical year of the auction is exciting, to him and his family, it is not about the money. There's more value in the teamwork it takes to make it to the Sale of Champions.
And proceeds from the Sale of Champions gets divvied up between the Grand Champion and the Reserve Grand Champion exhibitors, as well as divvied up between our youth organizations, so the FFA and the 4-H as well. I would also like to mention that the governor announced that the Grand Champion steer would be donated to Feeding Illinois and distributed to local food banks.
So not only helping the future of agriculture, but also feeding people in need. What a great thing.
Yes.
And you know so much. You just I know my ag.
I love it out here. It's all ag here at the fair,
It
right?
really is all ag here out at the fair, and I love that too. I love seeing those steers and big, fluffy, velvety
Yes, I was
cows.
showing you pictures last night. She's like, show me the picture of the Grand Champion steer. I need to see. I had all of it. So, thank you. Back to you.
Segment sponsored by Illinois Pork Producers.
Well, we want to head back out to the Illinois State Fair, touch base with our own Cheryl Lemke. We know where she's at. She's at the pork patio. Oh, and she's got the delicious pork NATO, I see.
Hi everyone, we are live here at the pork patio. And after a very rocky, very stormy start to the day, I'm glad to say we've got the skies clearing out. Right now we've got some sunshine, so that's allowing people to kind of take advantage of that break in the weather and coming out to the state fair. And boy, the folks have been coming out in droves, especially to the pork patio, trying to grab a bite to eat before the big concert this evening. And they have all sorts of great tasting pork products to choose from here on their menu. Some of their classics, well, they have that classic barbecue pork sandwich, pulled pork sandwich. They have pork tenderloin sandwiches. They also have a pork burger. And 2 of their signature dishes, though, is a pork chop on a stick. And what I'm holding, this is the pork twister. It's pieces of marinated pork wrapped in bacon, then it's drizzled with seasoning and brown sugar. Then they grill it to perfection, so it's all so tasty. Everything on the menu is very, very great tasting. And again, it's all reasonably priced, so make it a point to come on down to the pork patio. You'll be in hog heaven. Reporting live from the fairgrounds, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Cheryl Lemke. Back to you.
Well, it was Republican Day at the State Fair with GOP members hosting a rally at the fairgrounds.
Yes, and those speakers taking aim at Democrat rivals, criticizing crime and inflation rates. Former U.S. Attorney General Matt Whitaker speaking today to rally support for former President Trump's presidential campaign.
There are so many people of our fellow citizens that have already made up their mind. They have already told themselves that they're either voting for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, radical left-wing ideologues, or like many of you, all of us, we're already voting for Donald Trump, aren't we?
Whitaker also spoke about flipping states, pointing to parts of Iowa that were once blue. Well, there's still plenty to take in at the State Fair. Tomorrow's First Responders Day. EMS workers will get in for free all day. Now, there will also be special discounts for them at vendors around the fair and plenty for the kids, from rock climbing to stunt performers at Thrillville. The fair runs through Sunday, so you can head on out there.
And make sure you stay connected with us online. Just head over to our website, newschannel20.com, to see all of our State Fair coverage.
Thank you, Nick. There's only a few days left for the Illinois State Fair. There are plenty of big events taking place as we get into the weekend. One of them is the unclaimed property auction. Our Dawn Sterling stopped by the treasurer's tent and brings us details.
Hello, everyone. I'm out here at the treasurer's tent at the Illinois State Fair. And what we're doing right now is we're going to preview the fact that the unclaimed property auction will happen Saturday, August 17th, starting at 11 a.m. Joining me now is Ashton. Ashton, tell me a little bit about this auction and what it entails.
So our auction is held every year at the Lincoln Stage, the second Saturday of the fair. It's going to be this Saturday at 11 a.m. Preview starts at 9 a.m. We have 250 lots worth of items. Here with me today, I have some items that the treasurer is going to be auctioning off, including some football cards and a $5 bill that was minted in Chicago Heights.
So lots of good stuff for anybody who is interested in this. Tell me a little bit about why it's auctioned off.
So we hold items in our safe deposit boxes for 5 years. They're abandoned at banks for 5 years. So after that they have been lost from the individuals for about 10 years, they come to the state fair. We auction them off to make room for other items in our bank vault. The money that comes from the auction still is eligible to be claimed by the property owner. That's eligible to be claimed forever. It never goes away. But we just don't simply have enough room to hold everything forever. So we have to auction items off.
Okay, and just really quickly, tell me really, people can claim items at any time. It's iCash.gov?
It's iCash.illinoistreasurer.gov.
Okay, and you just go in there and you put in your information, correct?
Correct, yep.
And I've even gotten money back, so it's worth it to look, for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, Dawn. The auction will take place tomorrow morning at the Lincoln Stage. The preview will start at 9 and the auction will start at 11. What was it for the phone, Nick?
He's just paying with the phone now for...
I mean, you can kind of do that in some cases, really.
But I think it's just the expansion of it. I mean, I know with your phone you have like the little case on the back that has
No, but
like,
I can still technically pay with my phone.
Sure, but not everywhere, is what I'm saying. They're expanding it, and it looks like, so then you get grabbed, it's like you won't need the back part of your phone anymore. You'll just need your phone. See? There you go.
All right, we've been talking about it all week, but the food at the State Fair is always one of the biggest attractions, from corn dogs to funnel cakes.
Yep.
And the State Fair has something for everyone. But
we asked fair growers what their favorite food is, and a pretty big range of answers. Take a listen.
We do deep fried cheese curds, Wisconsin beer battered deep fried cheese curds. We also do smash burgers, the everything burger, donut burgers, curd burgers, and more.
We sell mini donuts and donut sundaes. We have pineapple whip, tropical smoothies, Dole Whips, things like that.
Curd burger. And Alexander said, "What's that?"
Wow. I love how you bring that up. You know what?
He said, it's a burger covered in cheese curds, Alexander.
Well, no, I thought maybe in the middle of it, Nick. Okay.
I mean, it could be.
Yeah, thank you. It could. You don't even know what it is. So, anyway, I find it funny how they put corn dogs and funnel cakes in the little chat before that, because obviously you hate corn dogs, but you like funnel cakes.
Yep.
I like both.
I'm saying I hate corn dogs.
Yeah, you don't like them though.
I just wouldn't. I would never buy one for myself. Like if somebody offered me a corn dog for free, I would eat it.
Yeah, it's not a go-to though. Is what I'm
no,
saying.
I would never buy it myself.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I like fried Oreos. Those are always good.
Boy, you can't get much unhealthier is the only problem than these state fair foods.
No, you can't. That's the thing. You have to. It's hard to.
Arteries getting clogged a little bit.
Yeah. I feel like you get so full quickly too. So
well, that's good at least, but it's not. Not the. Obviously, we couldn't do this every week. This is why it's good that the state fair only comes around every year and the county fairs come out every year, because we'd be in trouble, I think.
We would.
Thanks for watching. Stick around by subscribing today and don't miss a single video.